So I thought this was very, very interesting. For me, this is kind of big news. And I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's going on with regards to this. With regards to, I think this is going towards augmented reality for shopping. If you look at Facebook and Instagram, of course, who are owned by Facebook, and now YouTube, Shopify as well, more and more of them are moving towards an augmented reality where you're able to try things on in a kind of virtual world. And one of the things that's come out of that, in that run up to that, and that'll be a whole new way of shopping, there will be some crazy opportunities created by that, no doubt about it. I've just ordered a VR headset, and I'm waiting for a new AR, augmented reality headset, to come out as well. And then I'm going to order that. I really want to be at the forefront of that. I think it's going to change the way people shop. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And interestingly enough, be interesting to see how Amazon does this and how Amazon plays out, because Shopify is right now, I think, ahead of the game. So they have put together a promotion, a deal with YouTube, working on actually getting YouTube videos to be clickable. So as you watch a YouTube video, you're kind of watching what's happening on the screen. What they're looking at doing is integrating shopping directly into the YouTube videos. So you can click on something that's shown in a video. Let's suppose somebody's wearing, I don't know, like a nice watch that you like. Well, you can click on the watch in the video and it will take you to somebody on a Shopify store that's selling that watch, which is really an absolute game changer as far as I'm concerned. So Shopify are doing that through YouTube. That's all going to be happening very, very soon. That's going to be really exciting. If you're not already selling on YouTube and advertising your stuff on YouTube, you really, really ought to be. I should do like a big demo of how to do that, but it's friggin' awesome. I mean, we spend a shitload on YouTube. Anyway, so is that, plus Facebook. This is a little bit old news, but speaks to what's going on longer term. Facebook and Instagram, of course, are now integrating with Shopify. So again, Shopify at the forefront of that, and they're doing that through connections. What's all being able to be done through a Shopify app store. And again, what I'm trying to get across here is there's a move going on. There's a shift going on. I'm going to keep you abreast of it, but I want you to be aware of what's going on. I'm kind of seeing how Amazon responds to this, because right now there is a move happening. And I think the big thing that's happening as far as Amazon's concerned with regards to this is this. So Amazon, as you may or may not be aware, Amazon has actually stopped us. Let's just have a look what's gone up here. All right, so Amazon's actually stopped us, stopped sending out information in their emails about what you've actually ordered. So here's something that my lovely, lovely wife ordered, but it doesn't actually say what it was. It just kind of says, we've shipped your order. But it used to say, hey, you've ordered a, I don't know, whatever Natasha ordered. You've ordered this particular product. It used to put all that along with an image of it, but they stopped doing that because they wanted to stop Google scraping all the data from emails, because most people use a Gmail account. And then Google would have the information about what you'd purchased, and then Google could use that to sell you stuff. So Amazon wanted to stop that, so they stopped putting the information into here. However, what's happened as a result of that, and also as a result of Amazon actually reining back what information about their customers and our customers they share with us, is that there's now a move towards an antitrust with Amazon, which for you and I, what that means is Amazon is coming under intense scrutiny, all about who owns the customer, because the person who owns the customer is actually liable for the product. So if you sell something on Amazon and that product explodes and somebody gets hurt, who has liability for that? So what's happening is Amazon's becoming more and more protective of their customers. And so what that means is Amazon's coming under increasing scrutiny about, is Amazon actually liable? Okay. So what that means for us as sellers is that it's most likely that Amazon will start to release more and more of that data. And if they start doing that, and I believe they will, then what will happen is this will change to bring this back into here, for instance, so we'll start getting this text back. But what will also possibly happen, and this is going to be in response to what's happening with Shopify as well, is this. So here's a search for vitamin C serum done on Google. And of course, I'm here over in Portugal, so all these are in Portugal. But if you click on one of them, like it brings up, say here, and this is a Shopify store. So again, Shopify kind of leading the way with this, and everything I'm telling you is going to go somewhere. I promise you. So we're leading the way with this. So what's happening is, and the reason why this is so important to us is, if you're using Google with a Shopify store, you're able to track far more effectively who your customers are and what search terms they use to buy. All right. Now, on Amazon, you can't do any of that because Amazon doesn't allow us to track our customers in that way. It doesn't give us the data for that. And it also makes it very difficult to know what advertising you're doing works. But because of what's happening with Shopify, I believe what's going to happen is they're going to start integrating a way for us to get the data more effectively and to track and measure more effectively. Right now, they have something in brand registry called attribution, which kind of is a little bit towards that, but it's still really shitty at what it does. It's not a very good interface, and it hardly works at all as far as the ability to track. It's kind of all over the place. It's not really very accurate, but I think they're going to change that. And if they change that, and I believe they will change that, what that means for you and me, which is the point I really want to get to, is that Amazon will change. Amazon will change. And I think what's going to happen is Amazon will have to start doing integrations with companies like Google for YouTube, so they can do that. Otherwise, they're going to get left behind by Shopify. They'll get, basically, Shopify will start to pick up speed. And if you look at Shopify shares, let's just go 6 months ago, you can see Shopify shares have really rocketed up as a result of all of these extra integrations that they're doing. They're really kind of pushing the envelope. And it's going to be fascinating to see how Amazon responds for us as sellers. So bottom line for this is this. I think it's a really, really good time. Well, I actually think it's a good time to buy Shopify shares, but I'm not here to give you any investment advice. I think it's a really good time to get a Shopify store set up for your business. I really do believe it's a great time to do that. So if you're going to plan to sell or selling on Amazon, and you're also thinking I'm going to sell on eBay, I think it now makes tremendous sense to sell on Shopify as well. I think it's very, very smart to be on all three of those platforms because Shopify is really pushing the envelope as far as the integrations with these bigger companies that have got greater access to a lot of customers. I think it's time to get yourself onto Shopify. So just a little heads up on that. I wanted to kind of bring that in, not usually something I talk about with regards to what I believe is happening in the future, but right now, I think it's a big, big opportunity. If you are in my inner circle, we've actually got Pippa McCreary this month on, which is the date? It's the last Thursday of the month anyway. It's like the 28th or 29th, something like that. She's going to be doing all about Shopify. So if you're in my inner circle, you're going to get to see all of this anyway. If you're not in Inner Circle, either consider joining Inner Circle, but definitely put Shopify onto your radar. It's going to be an unbelievable way to get access to a whole suite of new ways of marketing and building your business. And I like to be at the forefront of these rather than reactionary. I like to be taking the lead on them and building it in. I'm also going to suggest as well, one last thing. I really suggest if you can, if you've got kids, buy them a VR headset. This is going to be game changing as far as what's going on. Buy it for them, but use it for you. That's my plan anyway. I'm going to buy it for my kids, but I really want it for me. I want to really understand the technology. I want to know what's going on with it. I think it's going to be absolutely huge.
Hey, Neil here. Just before you go away, that was a question that I got asked on my regular Monday night Q&A session, which I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in joining us as an Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, then you can click on the link below to find out a lot more about that. And also, as a special thank you for watching this video, I've got a great book that I want to give you for free. It's a current bestseller on Amazon, and it teaches you everything that you would need to know about starting a business here in Australia on Amazon. So you can see that just up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of that for free, then again, just click on the link below and you'll get a copy of that. You'll get taken to a page where you can get a copy of that for absolutely free. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet from one of my Aussie Online Entrepreneur Q&A sessions, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. And if you've got a question that you would like answering, then post it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it, whether on one of these videos for you or directly in the comments directly below. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the next of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Amazon FBA Australia videos. See you soon.